And the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the show is Griffin Canning will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
2-2 the count. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Yolmer Sanchez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Sanchez, a 27-year-old, is certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Ready now, Jose Abreu. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A man left for the White Sox, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Dane Dunning is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Iglesias.
Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in, David Fletcher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Mike Trout. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now.
1 ball.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Angels are gone in order. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the White Sox, the third baseman,
Yohan Moncada is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 2-1. Fly ball out to right field. Ohtani moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
batting 6.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Into the box now, James McCann. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Almost got the corner, but it's inside for ball one. Up high, 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
Digging in, Luis Robert.
Robert.
Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
Ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Fletcher has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. In on the hands a bit with the fastball, it's 1-0. Rendon takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. No balls and 1 strike. And there's ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1.
2-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And it misses. 3-1 now. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Ohtani leads off first with 1 away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The first baseman, Rio.
Coming to the plate now, Rio Ruiz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ruiz, the former Baltimore Oriole. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, Taylor Ward, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Yeah.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
In there, and it's full 3-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Welcome back to Anaheim, where the hometown Halos have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the pitching mound this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-2.
Ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count, 3-2. Count remains full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now batting, Adam Engel. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ohtani will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerard.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Third inning, no score to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Man at second here with 2 away, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch.
Aye.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Standing in, Justin Upton. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now here's the pitch. David Fletcher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fletcher, a California native, actually. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Yohan.
So striding in, Yohan Moncada flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, James McCann, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a full count for James McCann, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Stepping in now, Luis Robert, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ohtani waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In now, Anthony Rendon. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner's off for second. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this gets all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 1 ball, no strikes the count. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. A tag for 1. To Abreu for the big double play.
The designated hitter, number 5. Albert.
Here's Albert now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pujols, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Some more of the... Digging in to try it again, Danny Mendick. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. On its way is pitch number 75. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Engel.
Striding in once again, Adam Engel. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Gerard Dyson stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the top of the fifth is still alive.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Yolmer Sanchez.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-0.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So here's Jose Abreu. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Cam Bedrosian is into the ball game now as he'll make his fifth appearance of the season here. Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 3.
Settling in now, Taylor Ward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The shortstop.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
2 strikes.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Set to deal on 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout giving chase, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
At the plate, Yoan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 33.
Ready for another shot now. James McCann. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The second baseman, David.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
That's outside.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And that's over. 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pitch popped up. Abreu has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. On a line to shortstop. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up now, Luis Robert. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Danny Mendick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's just
Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Adam Engel.
Into the box, Adam Engel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still tied 1 apiece.
7th inning stretch.
Number 45 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Ready now for L.A., Shohei Ohtani comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The count now at 2-2. And the pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. McCann finds it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. So stepping in, Albert Pujols. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The first baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rio Ruiz becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Into the box now, Taylor Ward, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Justin Upton the next to hit as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerard Dyson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Jose Abreu.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And here comes the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Raisel Iglesias comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Raisel Iglesias.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2 now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Upton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1
Really
strike.
pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
Long throw to the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, James McCann. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Next for the White Sox.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he fouls this one off. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Angel error, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Angels 1. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit to 3rd. Moncada gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 22.
So digging in now, David Fletcher. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Digging in, Mike Trout. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. And Mike Mayers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Mike.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Danny Mendick. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swings through it for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
At the plate, Gerard Dyson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way out to left center. Upton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-1.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Encarnacion carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. White Sox will strand 3, but Steve Cishek is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 31.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He'll be the one to lead off against Cishek, who tries to secure the victory.
For the Angels,
the pitch.
the third baseman.
Fouled away.
Anthony.
Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That's out.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Albert Pujols is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Cishek pauses. 1-0 on its way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And I'd be surprised if Albert sees anything here as it goes to 3-0 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And it's fouled away. The 3-1.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Angels down to their last strike. And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Rio Ruiz. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The White Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 45 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Steve Cishek retires the side to hammer down the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt.